But again, I would expect that this work goes primarily it's between Poland and Ukraine. I wouldn't expect much to happen between Ukraine and Hungary, Slovakia, and the Czech Republic, because just like Hungary, by the way, prominent political figures both in Slovakia and the Czech Republic expressed sympathy towards Putin, and the policy of Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary all has been kind of confused and incoherent with respect to Russian behavior in Ukraine. Briefly, the pattern that we see is as follows in the book. On the one hand, there's official NATO policy, which is firmly anti-Russian and involves measures of deterrence and reassurance against Russia. And formally, Hungary, Poland, Czech Republic, and Slovakia all are part of that policy and all participated formally in stepped-up efforts to build up military forces, deter Russia, have joint exercises aimed primarily against potential for Russian aggression. And all of them, by the way, joined the sanctions regime against Russia following the events in Ukraine. So that's one side of the policy, kind of bureaucratic, routine politics, and all those countries are very much members of that strain of policy. On the other hand, again, in Hungary primarily, but also in the Czech Republic and Slovakia, you had the highest level pronouncements coming from leaders of those countries that expressed sympathy to the Russian position, that proclaimed high and wide that Russia is not the aggressor and not the problem, that proclaimed high and wide that Ukraine invited the aggression and Ukraine itself is a problem country, and that's Orban, right? That's expressed, almost strategic sympathy towards Russia, and generally, made policy statements and follow certain policies that go directly contrary to those routine policies that I just delineated, that Hungary also followed. So the strategic incoherence of Hungarian position couldn't be greater. And I think the important thing that the readers should know is that both policies are happening at the same time. And trying to figure out which of those policies is real, so to speak, is well-nigh impossible. So should we believe Orban, or should we believe what Hungarian military establishment actually does by cooperating with NATO and training for potential for Russian aggression in the region? Both things are happening, both things are real. And by the way, behind it, there's another reality, which is very under-resourced Hungarian military, that whatever the policy is not capable of doing much in the first place. So I guess it's a third strain of policy, which is roughly expresses the notion we Hungarians don't really give a damn about our defense. It's not the problem. We are not the solution. We are not a major country. We don't care.